Hi everyone, thank you for joining us today. Today we are going to talk about something that's at the heart of how children learn and grow, language development. Language is more than just words, it's how kids connect with others, express themselves, and make sense of the world around them. In this guide, we'll walk through the 5 main components of language: phonology, syntax, morphology, syntagmatics, and pragmatics. Then we'll take a look at orthography, which ties spoken language to written words. Our goal is to break these ideas down in a way that is simple, clear, and useful for families so you can better support your child's communication and literacy skills at home.
Good morning, and thank you for watching our presentation on Understanding Language Development, a Family Guide to Morphology. I am Joyce Cambier, and I'm here to talk to you about phonology and morphology. Phonology is the science of speech, sound, including especially the history and theory of sound changes in a language or in two or more related languages. It focuses on the sounds are mentally organized, patterned, and used systematically in language. An example of this is that we focus on the word bat. B is the constant that we're going to focus on. That same focus is on the word baby. So we are focusing on the constant B. Bat and baby show how to use the letter B. Morphology is a study and description of a word formation, such as inflection, diversion, and compounding. The term morphology shares the ambiguity with other terms, such as the syntax, phonology, and grammar, which may also refer either to part of the language or the study of that part of the language. An example of this is the word read or read. You're going to add a suffix to the end of it and put able, and it'll change to readable. And we can add a prefix to readable, such as the word and it changes to unreadable. Now on to the next.
Another component of language structure is syntax. Now, this is the way that words and phrases are joined together to properly form sentences. This helps students grasp that there are structures of language that must be followed and that the understanding of syntax is crucial for comprehension. For example, a student may say, Adam chased the dog down the street. Now, the order of words in the sentence makes it clear and logical. Another one is semantics. This is the third component of oral language. This relates to understanding the meaning of phrases, words, and sentences using word meaning correctly. It helps students use labels to identify specific things, sort words into categories, and comprehend figurative language and idioms. For example, when a young child is asking for a marker rather than saying, Can I have that? Shows that the student or the child understands what they're asking for. The next one is pragmatics. Now, this consists of social rules of language which include norms of conversation. It's important because it includes the ability to adjust the formality of speech depending on context. For example, a child learns to say, Excuse me, to an adult, but may say to a friend, Hey, scoot over, instead.
Orthography and how it relates to the components of the language structure. What is orthography? Orthography is the correct spelling of words, a system with set rules for punctuation, capitalization, and the spelling of written words. Orthography and the 5 components of language structure. Orthography gives spoken words written representation for the 5 components of language structure. For phonology and morphology, the rules for spelling correctly. An example is house is spelled House and not Howse like it sounds. Pragmatics. Orthography can use capitalization and or punctuation to support pragmatics. An example is come here versus come here. Syntax and semantics. Sets the rules for capitalization, punctuation, and sentence structure. An example is let's eat grandma versus let's eat grandma.
So, as we've seen, each part of language plays an important role. Phonology helps children recognize sounds, syntax teaches them how to put words together, morphology shows how words can change, syntagmatics and pragmatics help them understand the meaning and social skills, and orthography connects all of that to reading and writing. When families understand these components, they can encourage language growth in everyday moments, whether it's reading together, having conversations, or just noticing how words work. Supporting language development doesn't have to be complicated. It's about being intentional, patient, and encouraging. With these skills, you can help your child become a confident communicator and ready for success. Thank you.